it's Sarah, and welcome to my northern kitchen. I am back. I had to take a few days off because I had a horrible head cold, and I get one about every 2 years, and they're nasty, and they just like take me forever to recover from the older I get. So today we're gonna make a bakery style snickerdoodle, and I'm making a half a recipe because we're down to just a few people at our house again. But I'm gonna post the entire recipe for you to use. Now I'm using a big 3-inch cookie scoop to get the bakery style, which are the large one, like the crumble style, the big huge crumble ones. Actually, this is probably a Copycat crumble recipe. Super good, super easy. And let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna use a half a cup of butter. So like I said, remember I'm cutting the recipe in half, but I'm gonna post the full recipe. I don't like to waste food. And everybody's kind of cookied out after Christmas, like I'm sure a lot of you are, but man, you might want to try these, they're good. Okay, 3/4 cup of white sugar. This does not have any brown sugar in it. This is a true snickerdoodle, so we're gonna add that. And I'm gonna add 1 egg. It's kind of a 1 bowl dumper recipe. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. My daughter lives in, both of my daughters go to school in like a larger town, and they both have Crumble cookies. And they always go to Crumble Cookie and they say, your cookies are so much better, but Crumble cookies, they charge like $5 a cookie. But I get it, it's kind of, Crumble's kind of the thing right now. But homemade is always best, right? But it is fun to kind of watch them make them. Okay, so now I'm gonna go get the baking soda because Sarah forgot the baking soda. Like I said, if you've been watching my channel enough, you know I forget something every single time. And my fridge is getting extremely bare. Probably like everybody else's around. Okay, half a teaspoon because I'm doing a half here. We always do the whole fridge clean out in the beginning of January. So now we're getting to where we need to really go to the grocery store. Okay, and then we need 1.5 cups of flour. So I've got my 3/4 here, so I'm gonna do that twice. Slightly underfill because of the filling. All right, mix this together. If you are a fan of my channel, I'm really trying hard to grow my channel, and after Christmas it kind of died, but I have a really good recipe that I just posted right before these snickerdoodles. It is a hot honey chicken made with thin chicken breasts. You know, kind of more of a healthier recipe, but God, it's got lots of spice to it. But man, it's behind me on the stove because it's cooling off, and it smells so good. I think my husband is gonna like that one. It's our what's for supper. Okay, so now I've got that much dough. Like I said, I'm making the big crumble cookie Copycat, so it's big. So I'm gonna go grab a cookie sheet, and I'm going to grab 1 more bowl because these get rolled in the cinnamon sugar mixture. So we need about 1/4 cup of sugar and cinnamon. Where's my cinnamon? 1/4 cup sugar and about 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Mix that together. Okay, preheat your oven 400 degrees. I've got it on the wrong one. These are gonna bake about 8 to 11 minutes. Okay. So most people grease their cookie sheet. I sometimes do, sometimes don't. Sometimes I'll use parchment, but this is a smaller one. So I'm gonna spray it. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our big cookie scoop because this is the crumble one, evenly scoop it, dump it in the powdered sugar. I think I'm only gonna be able to fit 2 on this pan if I do the big ones. I'm gonna do 2 big ones and then the rest I'm gonna do small. Okay, so this is crumble style. This big one like that. Set that back there. And then I'm gonna grab 1 more cookie sheet. That one's kind of being used. If you're like me, and I completely am gonna talk to you while I'm back in my pantry. I completely threw away. So I'm sure you've been watching my channel. If you've been watching my channel, you know I did 64 recipes in 64 days. It was like 64 days of Christmas. Okay, so I did that many recipes, and my channel was really busy. And because when I did that, the ramifications of that is a lot of my cookware got a lot of use, and so I had to throw away and replace all of my cookie sheets, which was a good thing, it needed to be done, but I had to go get this new one that I had back there. And when my daughter was in 5th grade, for her science experiment, she did the different types of cookie pans and which ones cook the cookies the best. And I know a lot of people love the light cookie sheets, but they were the worst in our science experiment that we did. I should try to pull out those pictures. Okay, but maybe that was probably 20 years ago. Or, well, maybe not 20, 15 years ago now. All right, so I'm making these smaller cookies with this. So I did the large crumble ones, and then I'm gonna do these small, because most people reach for the smaller cookies, but I wanted to show you the bakery style snickerdoodle. They're all good. These are just a nice light cookie for the beginning of the year. It's not that heavy winter Christmas chocolate. These are nice and light, and great for Valentine's Day, which is the next holiday coming up, which I'm starting to prepare for. That, and then Easter. Easter's late this year, so. All right, so I've got these in. So again, it is 400 degrees, 8 to 11 minutes, and I will show you these the moment they come out of the oven. And that is it. So that's a half of a recipe. So I got 1, 2, 3, 12, 13 small ones, 2 big ones. So you probably get 20 small ones using half the recipe. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be back to show you what these look like in just a little bit.